Daily sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Dancing to his left. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The slot man in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And only able to... He should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes steps away to his left. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early late-in-the-game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. The 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now for Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Yeah. Go.
Now Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mahomes now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Slot man moves right. Now it's Mahomes again. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchdown line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with him, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson now. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 31 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now it's blocked, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes, he sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now here's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's got room. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Chris Jones on the stop. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Ravens a first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down where they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 4th down, here's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down today, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. The 40, 30, past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, just as they thought they were going to end their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, middle.
Play action. It's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 1st down, Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Jackson from the shotgun. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but you got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a two-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. And I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun, they'll try. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. You're probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue.